Hi, everyone. It is Thursday, May 2020. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe we're Thursday. I mean, these days go so quickly. Here I am as your trusted real estate advisor. I continue to say this. I believe it is my moral imperative and my responsibility to help you make sense of all this data that's out there, the terrifying headlines. So it's time to let's clarify. Let's clarify the terrifying headlines in the news regarding real estate. One of the most frequently asked questions I am encountering is, how's the real estate market? Now, in a recent CNBC quote, evidence is mounting home buyers may be coming back to the market, and after demand plummeted in the past month due to the coronavirus. Oh, and by the way, like I did last week, I am going to add my slides, my quotes, my evidence, the data to the to this video. Well, actually, you can see it right now, but I mean, I'm actually going to attach it to the file so you can actually see it for yourself. So this is the actual quote that I'm referencing. And as a matter of fact, I was just looking at showingtime.com, which I do every day. This is where we track all the face-to-face and virtual showings in our marketplace. And guess what? We are going through the roof in showings now. This graph that I have right here, this is a national graph, and then I actually have one here for Nevada as well, and they are very similar. So let me explain this one here. So this graph here shows that in North America, coming showing time, you will see that we had started the year off, which is right here. We'd started the year off, and we were on an upward trend for showings. Now that's pretty good, isn't it? And then at the beginning of March, it started to dip, and has March continued on, and the coronavirus became, and we became an epidemic here in our global world. In the world, it just absolutely plummeted, and people retreated to their homes. I mean, everyone was fearful of contracting the actual coronavirus itself. But you see that the bottoming out across North America in the middle of April, and there is once again, a rise back up. And this is also here notated. This is 2019, the blue line, and then here is the line for, this is 2019 and 2020. And as you can see, same thing, plummeted, and now it's starting to trend back up. So we're seeing the same things both nationally and also internationally as well. Now, the problem is we do not have enough homes to sell. And as Mark Fleming, chief economist at First American, put it best, housing supply remains historically low levels. So housing price growth is likely to slow, but it's not likely to go negative. And that is terrific news. And that is this quote right here, so that you can reference that as well and share it as you wish. So what we have here is we don't have a challenge with pricing. What we do have, in fact, is that we have historically low inventory levels. And because of the supply and the demand, buyers are still out there, not so much sellers. So we're not going to have a challenge with prices, but we are going to have a challenge to get more listings. Now, if we take a look at this next graph, which is ultimately probably one of my absolute favorite graphs, is this one. I am a very visual person, for those of you that know me personally, so that's why I like to provide a lot of visual content, not just because I feel it's easy for people to understand. However, it's also the facts as well. So here on this particular one, you'll see here, this is seller traffic. Now, starting here in February, we start to see seller traffic increase. Now that's good news. As I said, we have low inventory starting out this year. However, when we move into March, The gray area indicates that there is weak seller traffic. So that is that shows that a lot of people have it was weak here, and now it's even weaker. Now let's contrast it to what's happening here below. Below here, you will see the buyer traffic in February, and the dark blue states here are where it is strong. So it shows you that people are out there looking for homes. And here you'll see I don't even think we have any gray for March. That's pretty incredible. It's still showing that the buyer demand is out there. So has the U.S. home, that's all interesting, as I like to say. Now, as we can see, now all these people are out there and they want to buy homes. The U.S. home ownership rate is climbing, and that's also indicated here in this graph as well. So why do people want the benefits of home ownership? I mean, why is that just absolutely so important? Really, what is happening? Well, a lot of it is due to, as I continue on with all these graphs, I need to have a better way to present this to everybody, but as for now, this is what we've got. Better to do it than have it perfect. But you'll see here, the median price in rent since 1988 has actually been on the rise. That's one reason why people are being pushed out of if they are renting, moving on to take advantage of home ownership. They won't need to pay for the landlord's mortgage. They'll pay for their own and build their own equity, and then they'll know they have a fixed payment month after month. So let me wrap it up here really quickly. This graph here actually shows, and this one here really shocked me when it came to numbers, and why there are such major, this is to me is one of the this is a major advantage as to why home ownership is actually on the rise. Now, here you will see this large piece of the pie chart, 42.1% of people in our nation are free and clear. They own their homes free and clear. That is all the equity. And then you'll see 60% have 16.6% as well. Once again, they'll all be here for your reference. Now, that's pretty incredible. Like, again, 42.1% of all homes are owned free and clear. So as you can see, a lot of these people, real estate is what's going to lead us out of this crisis that we're here right now, because people, they're not going to use that equity like they did back in 08 and 09 in the Great Recession to go out and buy boats or use their home like an ATM, jets, all that kind of stuff. They've got equity, and they're going to hold on to that. That is a major investment for themselves. So, and the last bit here, you'll see that, as I said, 42.1% of homeowners are free and clear. And of the other percentage, those that do have a mortgage on their home, the average amount of equity is $177,000. Amazing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I trust that all this data I've just shared with you has helped clear up some of these terrifying headlines that have been consuming our news. So please reach out to me directly if you are thinking about listing or actually buying a home. So, and we can connect. That's why you're reaching out to me. You're reaching out so we can connect and discuss how you can capitalize on the surprising demand in this market today. As always, stay safe, stay healthy, and that's a wrap. See you next week. Bye.